She slapped me before I even finished the sentence. Her ring sliced the corner of my lip, but I didn't flinch. Pain is temporary. Truth rarely is. Her voice cracked as she screamed, "You will never take my mother's place." I just stared at her, tasting iron on my tongue, and thought, this is the moment everything finally comes full circle. Because she didn't know the whole story, not yet. Maya and I met at 13, two quiet girls orbiting chaos. She came from a loud house full of arguments. I came from silence, sharp enough to cut skin. We held each other's secrets, shared stolen Saturdays at her place, and slowly, her family became the home I never had, especially him. Her father didn't look at me the way other adults did. He didn't pat my head or talk down to me. He listened. He saw me. Back then, I mistook that for safety. I mistook safety for love. I was 17 when I realized I loved him. I was 22 when he admitted he loved me back. And I was 24 when his wife filed for divorce. Quietly, discreetly, with a lawyer who didn't ask questions. Maya assumed her parents simply fell apart. I stayed silent. He stayed silent. We thought silence would protect her. But silence always cracks. It was a message that gave her away. Maya had borrowed my laptop to upload an assignment. She forgot to log out of her cloud backup. One notification. One preview line. Enough to rot the floor beneath my feet. Dad won't see it coming. I'll destroy her before she gets close to him. My name wasn't written. It didn't need to be. The next message was worse. Screenshots of private conversations between her and her mother, plotting how to paint me as a manipulator, a gold digger, a traumatized girl targeting older men. She was preparing a story to ruin both of us, a story she would accidentally leak, a story she wanted to spread before he and I told her the truth ourselves. She didn't just want me out of his life, she wanted me ruined. And in that moment, something inside me shifted, a calmness, colder than fear, fiercer than anger. I didn't cry, I didn't panic, I planned. Step 1, secure the truth. I copied every message, every screenshot, every voice note of her mocking me behind my back. Step 2, legal clarity. Her parents' divorce was finalized, clean, uncontested. He was a free man. Our relationship was legal. Filthy in her eyes, perhaps, but legal nonetheless. Step 3, control the narrative. If she intended to expose me, I needed her to walk into a story she built herself, but with evidence pointing in my direction, not hers. Step 4, wait, because revenge is never rushed, it's timed. Last week, she showed up uninvited at his house, the house I now lived in. She didn't know I was there, but I heard everything through the slightly open office door. She's trying to replace Mom. She's using you. She's sick in the head. He stopped her, cold, sharp. Maya, you crossed a line, and I know what you've been saying about her. Silence. Then her shaky voice, "What are you talking about?" That was my cue. I stepped out of the office, phone in hand, her messages glowing on the screen like fresh wounds. Her face drained, her lies crumbled at her feet. He told her to sit down. She refused. She ran. And I followed. I found her on the porch steps, shaking with the kind of rage that comes from losing control. I told her the truth, not the polished version, not the softened one, but the truth she always feared. I love him. He loves me. And you tried to destroy us. That's when she slapped me, hard, desperate. You will never take my mother's place. My cheek burned, but I leaned forward, voice steady. I'm not trying to be your mother. I'm trying to be loved without you burning the house down. Something in her eyes cracked. Not guilt, never guilt, but realization. She had lost. Not because I won, but because she chose war in a place where she could have had peace. She left without another word. I didn't chase her. I didn't apologize. I didn't explain. I simply went back inside, closed the door, and let the quiet settle around me like warm cloth. He found me at the bottom of the stairs, touched my bruised lip with shaking fingers, and whispered, "I'm here. I'm not going anywhere." For the first time in years, I believed him. Revenge isn't always fire. Sometimes it's the moment you stop letting someone control your story. Sometimes it's walking away knowing they destroyed themselves trying to destroy you. And as I stood there, in the home I built with him, I finally felt it. Not guilt, not fear, just peace.